Yours is a face I shred in my dreams. One who kicked the steel claw as if I was some stray. I am a champion hunter. When I lick my pelt, I taste blood. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. The Deathwalker passed through here before. I know your scent. All were silent before you, but I dared to snarl. You skulked like you owned the place, trespassing on my domain.
You excavate the empty caverns of your useless mind, shoveling, dozing, blasting through the smooth brain. How the kitty cat mewled when your boot stamped upon its tail. You are the black cat crossing the path of the living. The pleasure of the memory dribbles out of your leaking skull into the very air. A memory won at the cost of a piece of your mind. You were in this tower before, that much is sure.
General Thorne's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palate. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
The Absolute fills your mind. But you have doubt and anger in your heart, not love. Control your emotions. When you come to her, you must allow her love to push out all other feeling, or she will consume you. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles, but they were already imbued with Nethery's magic. So where did that magic come from?
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted. I'd advise against it, in your case, at least. No disrespect intended, but this is not your typical magic. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistra's eyes may be upon me. And she'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Forget what Mistra wants. Think about yourself, and what Lady Shah's power could do for you, Gale. Make the lantern. Spread her will.
If Mistra were here, I don't think she'd be best pleased with me for doing that. She was always rather fond of pixies. Still, I'm sensing no signs of any divine retribution incoming. Not quite sure what to make of that. True enough. She'd certainly not want to jeopardize the completion of this little mission she and Elminster have concocted. It may not be the most savory kind of magic, but it will taste sweet enough if it brings us to the heart of the Absolute in one piece. That's good to know. Although I should say, I do what I do out of a sense of utility and pragmatism, not a love of the unsavory. Whatever advantage I can gain for us, I will. And I refuse to feel guilty for it, no matter how much Mistra's chidings might echo in my skull. We're up against the greatest threat Faerun has ever faced. I don't mind getting my hands dirty if it gives us a better chance of surviving. Refusing to compromise my morals would be a rather selfish thing, given how many lives are at stake. Quite the pair of legs you've got on you to make that kind of leap. No, Mistra wouldn't have issued an order like that if she was content for it to be ignored. She meant it. Perhaps so much so that she's willing to overlook transgressions like this. Now come. Best keep moving. We have many more shadows to face before we reach the heart of the Absolute.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Scaleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, my lord? Those words sting, though they are true. I vow I will say your name 1,000 times in prayer before I rest tonight. I love you so dearly, Master. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first. Oh, the reward will titillate your twitching urge in preparation for the rest of your inheritance to come. You are such an eloquent and well-mannered master. I'm sure you will breeze through these trivial little exams with great distinction. Oh, you are such a pleasure to serve. Of course you are killing for yourself. From coast to coast, our realm only exists for you to play with after all. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of the moon. She is too precious to live. Oh, no catch at all. You will get to see the beautiful sight of an entire village filled with bodies. Why, the greatest crime of them all. Nothing at all. Fear not. Her death will fill an entire village with piles of bodies. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite. Good, dear tainted one. Good. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. Oh, the good is buried deeper in some, that is true. But she will always find it. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. To your surprise, instead of ravishing you, he grovels with a howl of pining awe.
Lord! Many die.
I want to thank you. For what you said, whilst I was in front of that vile drow.
I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back from my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted, be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful. It's a novel concept, I admit. And, a little intimidating. It would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before. Well, of course. I needed protection. People don't trust vampires, perhaps understandably, so I needed to get someone on my side. And seducing you was easy, frankly. So imagine how stupid I felt when I started to genuinely feel something for you. Trust me, I was not happy about it. You were a complication I didn't see coming. And yet... Really? Why, that almost sounds like a challenge. Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice. Don't look at me like that. I'm as surprised as you are. It's just... It would have been so easy to... A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before. It's easy to judge a situation when you're not in it. The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end. You made me see that I never stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used. I would like that. I've held more people than I can count. An infinite parade of lovers. But a friend... I can't think of a single one. Until you.
These boots have seen everything.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Private word would be nice.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
It's been so long since I've had to make these decisions for myself. I won't lie, it's a daunting prospect. It would have been so easy to bite. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before. I tried to pick beautiful people where I could, but there were so many over the years. After a while, you stop caring. The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything and everything. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used. Really? full of surprises, aren't you? You're full of surprises, aren't you? I don't know. It's been so long since I've had to decide what I wanted.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
The absolute chamber. Paradise. We meet her. We ascend.
The corpse remains silent. That was more of a comment than a question, really.
Vermit. True soul. Left flesh. Joined with her. Eternally. Discarded. Devoured.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Love cannot hear you. She has forsaken you. There are no gods left to you, Minthara. You are alone.
I want to have a word.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. She will not be utterly destroyed. What is useful shall remain.
None of you will break me!
Wrong! Hello, Minthara. How do you feel?
Ecstatic. Devoted. Inspired.
Excellent. A job well done, sister.
For the Absolute.
For the Absolute.
When the body suffers, we retreat into the mind. But when the mind breaks, all is lost. We are erasing her. Willful, though. But you are right. Whatever is useful, we will leave intact.
None of you will
break me!
Wrong!
What is this? Pity? Rebellion? Blasphemy? Stand down, or we will put you down! I don't know who you are, true soul, but under General Thorn's command, everybody has their duties. Learn yours, and stick to them.
And we will stick to ours. Goodbye, Minthara. We are erasing her. No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Yes. Watch your back.
Expected to be greeted as a hero. But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me. I think not. The pleasure will be all mine.
Journey through the darkness has brought you to land at last.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders. We'll process this lot, but you need to come with me. The commander will want a word.
The guard insists that you meet with their leader, a harper by the name of Jaheira.
Nervous? I've an inkling you've reason to be. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! Hold on, Jaheira. I think I know this one.
His eyes meet yours. There's no recognition there, just a sick intensity as his voice reverberates in your mind.
If you want to survive this, then trust me. One true soul to another. He's infected. Aye. But he's not with the cultists.
Helped me fight them off a while back, in fact.
Is this true?
What?
Marcus. He's been with us from the beginning. Since, when did you join us, Marcus?
Jaheira, come now. This one's parasite has dug a little too deep, eh?
Maybe yours has as well.
Enough of this. The Absolute has given me many gifts already. She'll give me so much more when all of you are dead. You, most of all, will suffer for this blasphemy. Your life is mine, but in death, you will belong to the General.
How is that possible?
What in the hell is that thing?
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease.
I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Not anymore. Not with so much at stake.
There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.